Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Natasha, the business recruiter, and in this video, I'm going to discuss the true cost of starting a recruiting agency. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are not familiar with my channel and this is your first time here, I talk about all things recruiting, from landing your dream job to starting your own recruiting agency. So I do ask that you go down below, you hit that subscribe button as well as that bell. That way you can get notified of all of my new videos that drop each week. So in this video, we're going to tackle the true cost of starting your own recruiting agency. And while there are a lot of actual physical costs that will be associated with starting your agency, including getting your business entity, grabbing your website, having a business phone line, as well as LinkedIn as a potential resource to source candidates, there's one important thing that's associated with starting your own recruiting agency in terms of costs that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's going to be your time. Your time is the most valuable asset that you have, and if you're like me and you're starting a recruiting agency and you're currently working a 9-to-5 job, then you understand the fact that you do not have a lot of time to waste. So you have to be very strategic about how you leverage your time. I'm not sure if you've heard of this rule, but it's one that I like to think of very often when I'm thinking through how I go about prioritizing my time. And that's the 80-20 rule. Essentially, what this rule states is that 20% of your effort is going to result in 80% of your result. So with that being stated, 20% of what you put into your business is going to result in 80% of your result. Now, I know that's kind of a hard concept to think about, but when you think about it in terms of the fact that you do have a 9-to-5 job and most of your time more than likely is going to be spent completing your 9-to-5 job, if you're similar to me, you have to be strategic about how you leverage your time. So I have to think, when I'm starting a recruiting agency, what are those things that I can do that are actually going to set me up for success? And when I think about that, the easiest thing for me is to determine what's going to give me the most value add for my time, knowing that once I'm done with my 9-to-5, I have maybe anywhere from 2 to 3 hours extra within the day in order to dedicate it towards my recruiting agency. So for me, that would be things that are going to actually generate income. What are those things that I can focus on in terms of my time that are going to help me to get to X amount of dollars, or whatever my goal is for that week, for that month, or even for that year? So that could be things such as making sure that I have my email campaign together and sending out email blasts to, let's say, 50 companies. And if 10 of those companies respond back to me, 5 of them I'm able to actually get a contract with, and then let's say out of those 5, 3 of them I'm actually able to place candidates for, and that's able to generate $50,000 for me for that month, then I'm going to consider those 2 to 3 hours that I spent on email campaigning the most value add for my time. Most of my time was actually spent at my 9-to-5. So if only 2 to 3 hours is able to generate $50,000 for me within any given month, I would consider that to be the most valuable add. I think the other factor here to think about is the fact that you do also have to make time for your family, for your friends, for your mental health. Those are all things that are going to be important, and you don't want to focus primarily all of your time on work and then your business. So as you think through and you try to prioritize what is going to be the most important for you, you want to make sure that you're actually thinking about those things within your personal life that also need to be prioritized as well. And this 80-20 rule can be applied in literally every aspect of life. Now, it's important to note that you're still going to have to do things that are not as value add. So the 80-20 rule is not about eliminating anything off of your plate. Essentially, what the 80-20 rule is stating is focus your time on the things that are most valuable. Once you've done those value add things, then go to focusing on all of your other tasks. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, then be sure to give me a thumbs up. Also, if you are not in my Facebook group, I encourage you to get added there. We are talking all things recruiting. I'll be sure to leave that link down below in the description box. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.